Hi, I'm Bob Newkirk. I'm the founder of the Indie Ghost Hunters. I am the one that you sent the email to see if we had any kind of interesting adventures or any kind of activity or anything that might be good for your show, My Ghost Story. The main place that we have investigated here in Indianapolis is called the Hannah House. And we probably had a lot of experiences there. And probably the main one that we had happened back in 2005, and that involved my daughter Stacy. She came up into the attic at my request. The background story behind this is that there was a small child that had been misbehaving, taken upstairs to be punished, and because of the punishment, he died from his wounds. To hide the evidence, so I'm going to guess that this was probably a slave that they had taken upstairs. To hide the evidence, they burned the body in the attic. Now, at first we weren't too sure about this, but they actually showed us burn marks on the roof and on the rafters in the area that this took place. Since then, the house has been fixed, and it is no longer there, which is too bad because that was actually one of the main parts that gave that story some kind of validation. But the night that we were there, I had a group of guys upstairs in the attic, and we were trying to get some kind of response out of this boy. And nothing seemed to be working, so I thought it would be a great idea to bring up Stacy and maybe another female investigator, because if it was a male that beat him, maybe he just didn't like us. Maybe he was afraid of us for some reason. And so we brought them up, and they were just doing the routine EVP session, asking some questions of, do you miss your mommy? Things like that. And we've actually sent you an EVP that was captured where the girls have asked, do you miss your mommy? And we have an answer of yes, no, and we're still on the fence on the last. Some of us say it says maybe, some of us say it says a little bit. And shortly after that, one of our investigators had a digital thermometer up there, and she noticed that the temperature was actually starting to drop. And she didn't mention anything to Stacy about it, but shortly after that happened, it was like all of a sudden I noticed Stacy jump up, screaming, running, just, you know, some blood-curdling scream that she let out, come running towards us, and of course I'm like, no, hey, don't run, but she said that something had taken it, it's like it took its fingers and just rubbed it from the top of her head all the way down. And after that, we've not really been able to get Stacy back in that house too often, and it actually took about 3 days worth of I call them chick flicks, where we had to sit and watch them with her so that she could actually sleep at nighttime. The reason why she was having so much trouble sleeping was when she would go to sleep shortly after this happened, she kept getting the image of this boy in her head, and she wasn't able to sleep at all. Some of the other things that have happened in the house to us, we've actually caught a baby buggy moving by itself. We have been told to leave the house. We've been told to get out. We've investigated this house enough that one of our investigators has been called out by name. His name is Tim, and while we were cleaning up after an investigation, one of the cameras still running, as he walked by, we heard a voice say Tim. Is there still things at the Hannah House? Yeah, I honestly think there is. Why? I have no idea. I don't know why whatever is there has not moved on to possibly better things. Maybe that's the reason why they are still there, is because they're not going on to better things. I really don't know. But that's basically our story, and we hope you like it, and we thank you for your time. Thank you.